Varka who came up with the whole idea of holding a conference with the Hexerei. How come we never found out what task they gave him? Let's see. Varka... Wait, why is it blank? Good point. Well, knowing what he's like, we better start by checking all the local taverns and restaurants.
Still not here, huh? Looks like I'll have to figure this out on my own.
Hey, Varka! We wanted to ask you about your task.
Oh, hey there, Honorary Knight Paimon. My task? What's all this about? Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure Alice did tell me something about that. I think.
You think? That conference of yours is why those tasks even exist in the first place. Ugh, anyway, why is yours blank?
If I had to take a wild guess, probably because it'd be too much for that little book of theirs to handle. My task is to make the finest wine Tevat has ever seen.
How's that? Too much?
Trust me, this is serious business. See this new scar on my arm? That's what it cost me just to get my hands on the recipe. There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain, battling some of the fiercest, most vicious monsters I've ever seen. Now, we're just 3 special ingredients short of finishing this thing. Honorary Knight, Paimon, would you be willing to lend me a hand?
Ugh, fine, why not? Since it's only 3 things, Paimon's just gonna pretend she buys your story.
All right. Haha. So, we still need wood chips struck by knights, pigeon feathers shed in joy, and medicinal broth brewed in a large cauldron.
Wait a sec! Were we supposed to be making wine? That sounds like some kind of super suspicious potion.
Good point. Well, our taskmasters are a bunch of mages after all. We're following the recipe to the letter, so all 3 ingredients must adhere to their requirements. Come on, let's get started with those wood chips.
So, this is where we'll be getting those wood chips struck by knights, huh?
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Are you here to train as well?
Well, maybe not in a traditional sense, but we're here to pursue a goal, so I guess that counts too.
You're already so skilled, yet you still strive for perfection. Please train however you like. I'll be taking notes from the side.
Paimon had no idea the Knights of Favonius had training dummies this huge!
My father made this a special collector's edition. I'm sure it'll prove worthy of your skills.
Then let's give it a shot.
Amazing! So that's how you do it.
Why does Paimon feel like she's heard that reaction like 100 times before?
Yeah, this'll do. The shape, the texture, the quality. Brilliant.
How you can tell one wood chip apart from another is beyond, Paimon. Whatever, as long as you're happy. Next up, those pigeon feathers shed in joy.
Hey! You scared of all the pigeons! Grandmaster?
Hey, if it isn't little Timmy! Grown up quite a bit, haven't you? Been eating well?
Yes, sir. I always remember what you told me, that I've got to eat well and exercise hard if I want to grow up big and strong.
Well, guess that's the Varka effect. Honestly, Paimon would be shocked if there was a single kid in this city who didn't look up to our living legend over here.
Sorry for scaring your pigeons away. I was actually gonna ask, is there a way to approach pigeons without spooking them, while keeping them happy at the same time?
To be honest, I usually walk up to them quietly and scatter some feed.
Boom! That's it! Say, you got any extra feed on you right now?
I do have quite a bit, but... Grandmaster, what are you planning to do?
Don't worry, little man. We just need to borrow a feather or 2. You have my word.
All right then, no problem. And thank you, Grandmaster.
Looks like we got ourselves some pigeon tracks. Let's wait here. When they appear, walk up to them quietly and scatter the feed. But make sure not to hurt them. Ready? Got him! The feathers are in the bag. I repeat, the feathers are in the bag.
Finally! This task really is harder than Paimon thought.
Just one more ingredient to go. Medicinal broth brewed in a large cauldron. That's gotta be in Dadaupa Gorge. I'll head over there right away. Follow whenever you can, all right?
Hey, wait! Jeez, talk about excited. That guy just took off faster than a flock of flustered pigeons. Oh, that old booze hound. Ah! Diona? What are you doing here? And why were you hiding? I'm only here to pick some fruit, I swear. Just didn't expect I'd run into that piece of work all the way out here. He's been bugging me non-stop lately, trying to talk me into making him some drink again. I got so sick of it that I've been avoiding him whenever I can. So, you know how he returned recently with some of the expeditionary force, right? Well, guess what? Practically the first thing he did was swing by the cat's tail for a celebratory drink or two. Seriously? Paimon thought they'd have just stayed back at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Ugh. Hence why I said, practically. They did all that and more. The cat's tail was round 3 of a citywide tavern crawl. And Paimon bets they'll do it all over again the next time another batch of troops returns home. Anywho, long story short, I couldn't bear the sight of those drunk old skunks for even 1 second longer. So, I made it my mission to mix some of the most disgusting, nauseating drinks in all of Tevat. Yeah, so that's why I tried to get Prince to mix the drinks instead. Ugh, if only those drunkards hadn't started messing with his Meow-Jo. In the end, Prince ran off before he could finish. At least he gave that old boozer a nice big scratch on the way out. Ha ha!
There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain, battling some of the fiercest, most vicious monsters I've ever seen.
Anyway, it was right there in front of me, one small step away from completion. Yeah. Some wood chips I noticed on the knight's clothes, some pigeon feathers I picked up in the forest. Oh, and some of the hilly churl herbal soup I was planning to turn into a remedy for sobering up. Wait a sec. You said this all happened not long after Varka first got back, right? That must mean... Uh-oh. This could be bad. I gotta go stop him before it's too late.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Unbelievable! Since when were hilly churls so amenable to reason?
Ella! You haven't seen Varka around here, have you?
As a matter of fact, yes I have. Just now he went off to borrow a large cauldron from the hilly churls. And get this, they gave it up as soon as they saw him. The weirdest thing was they barely exchanged any words at all. I just don't understand how it all went so smoothly. Could the Grandmaster know some hilly churl body language that I'm unaware of?
That's not the point here. Anyway, where is he now?
Right over there.
Finally, it's done. The finest wine in all of Tevat. Right here in my hands. Oh, hey gang, you finally made it. Those hilly trolls just now were surprisingly reasonable. Didn't expect this to go half so smoothly. Ha! Anyway, time to find out what this bad boy tastes like. Huh? You want to taste it first? Dream on, kid. The honor of the first cup's mine. Don't worry, I'll leave some for you. Hold up. Oh, why do I feel so bad?
Varka! Are you okay? Varka! Varka! Come on! You didn't defeat a god just to fight the dust here!
For a moment there, I could have sworn I saw all the previous Knights of Berea standing right here in front of me. Ooh, either way, I need a moment to digest it all. Oh, both the drink and the lesson too. Aha. So the missing ingredient was actually the Spring Fairy's blessing. Never would have guessed.
Hey! Don't you act all innocent! You still owe us one for trying to pull the wool over our eyes!
Sorry. Truth is, though, I genuinely believed it would work. And I was even planning to come clean over a drink or two afterwards anyway. But I guess you probably don't want to drink it anymore, do you? Well, guess I owe you one. How about this? I'll treat you to a meal at the Good Hunter once we're back.
No, that's more like it. Oh, come on! You saw what a state he was in after he downed that cup. I'm not sure he's learned his lesson.
Guess I have no one to blame but myself, huh? Haha, well, I was gonna save that story for the tavern, but I guess the open air will have to do. So, you're giving tasks to everyone in Mondstadt, huh? Interesting idea. Do I get one too?
Well, if you really must know, yours was to change the fate reflected in the scryglass. But you already did that quite some time ago. The moment you decided to set off on your expedition, to be precise.